Let's
Show
hope
me
we get a
your
good fight.
Time for a light show.
Behold!
Stick around!
Feel the split.
The wind rises. Behold! Squall and Fury.
Rise! Crumble!
The wind rises.
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Seek with me.
Relax.
Talk to the Electro Archon
Quit following me.
whenever you are troubled.
Upon the gale. Too slow. Squall and fury. Get the business.
Go and
Gather.
The show begins!
Behold. Cry louder. The wind rises. Finally, There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax.
solidify!
Shower me with praise! The fuse is lit!
Gather! Squall and fury!
Fire hazard! Ooh, let me open it. Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Quit following me.
So we're underneath Natland right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their...
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one... These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after...
Why are you all laughing like...
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Leo tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natland's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Search for it.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Stabilize!
Fuse is lit!
Behold!
Solidify!
Fire hazard! Whoa! The place we need to go seems really high up.
Gather! Squall and Fury! Solidify! Order guide you! Wretched vermin!
Fuse is lit!
Stabilize!
Strike a pose!
The wind rises.
Yeah! Ja! Solidify!
Shower me!
Behold!
Let my name echo in song! Fire hazard!
Gather!
Strike a pose! The fuse is lit! This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say. This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to... Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. He obviously can't...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there? Oh, it's so high up. Did we really fall that far down?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this... If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon? That's not even why Paimon asked!
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and...
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between...
The terrain looks difficult to navigate.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go on. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
The price for my sins.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Squall and Fury.
Easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. And
What did it say?
it doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intent.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's...
Stabilize!
The show begins!
Behold! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha!
Ka! Ja! Ha!
Squall and Fury! Ha! Ah! Ah! Ha!
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! The Y-Up's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to... Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I can't exactly put it into words.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles like the one... There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them.
Still, we can't just leave the Y-Up to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon...
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been...
No, I'm fine. I don't... Just up ahead. I'll lead the... Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. But that's because we want to help the Y-Up. Not because we have something... You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you read...
All right, this...
We've already come all this way.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too...
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you...
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Behold! Quit following me.
Y-Up? Y-Up! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Y-Up? Can you hear me? Y-Up? So we were right. The contaminate... Alright, get ready everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my...
You killed...
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out... That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina,
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani.
Because I'm not... You're right. Maybe, but you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back. The power lies not in the... but in our commitment to upholding that ideal. And in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you...
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat it. Carving waves! Surf's up!
Let the flame...
Let's ride!
Time for my fucking coming!
Faster!
From on high! A glimpse!
We won! We actually won! That's what he gets for underestimating you.
Fantastic work, Kachina.
This makes me so...
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable. Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me. It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a...
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun. Still, seeing you pull it off... Everything you said was exactly right. As it took years' worth of scars and lots of The Pyro Archon's plan will Only then will we have... Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
I've heard that name before. You...
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you... Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes...
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mom? So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was...
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Why up? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice.
Great. Well then, I was going to ask why you... I'll keep searching with...
You are already at...
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture you. Your ancient name is just... Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move. Go now, my children. Save.
I know we've never met before, Wayub. Thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
You've done well. Now come home.
The Pyro Archon saved us.
She's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used—
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying—
Every great display of power
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned.
Right. The Y-Up mentioned something about the Pyro...
I'll let her explain everything. Where every move we make from here...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
The wind rises. Squall and fury.
what we've been through recently, it sure feels good to come back to visit the people of the Springs. It's been a while since we last got in touch with Mualani. I wonder what she's up to now. Have Mualani be our guide. Oh, Paimon just remembered! Yeah, that's the one! Paimon remembers that we can invite her to be our guide and set off for the island! As qualified adventurers, we should never give up! Well...
The wind rises.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by cold.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this one.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet?
Yeah, that's
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your...
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it. Well, hello there! If it isn't the It's
been a while, Mualani! Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters really bring good luck?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Kaholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back.
Whoa!
But let's get back to why you're here. Come on, don't be scared.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island.
A trip to the mysterious island. I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be?
Yep, but with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely...
Then I'll have to... I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he has never successfully reached the island. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like we're actually asking a lot. Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of trouble just for the sake of finding some treasure. Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1...
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get... let me put up the closed sign first.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone. Indeed. No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like...
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Mulani?
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything.
Oh.
But one day, I'll also...
That's him, right?
Allow me. You must be the top guide of your tribe.
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who were bitten by the Koholosaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
The commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates?
Yes, I've...
Oh?
The mysterious...
Just as
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the...
You hear that? He wants to go...
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our...
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island to... I must reach that island. Even if that means putting my life in someone else's hand.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island.
You
say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life? Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example... New student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude?
I have things to do now.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with...
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set up.
Mulani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his view?
I'm really sorry. I just wanted...
That Ko'olo...
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the...
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something after telling you...
Actually...
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what If you wanted... I always felt that my teacher is no... So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his...
But don't you have that chance now, Mulani? With the help of the renowned traveler and her trusty companion, you'll definitely...
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna...
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varumdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me. Miss Guide, since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements.
Oh.
I admit that we'll set off with... In other words...
If you accompany us...
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Verandra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy...
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two strangers I just met, there is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we can trust with our lives.
That's your plan? Very well, then.
Wonderful. On behalf of both Verandra and I, thank you so much.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation.
Behold! Quit following me.
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh?
How much are we...
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, traveler, and...
Oh, no,
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment. And I don't want my friends... We're ready, Lafa.
Your total is...
Isn't that still...
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weak...
You call that a week's worth of pub?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store.
The wind rises.
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you...
All right.
A record player. Specific...
Ah, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it as a prized collectible in the shop. Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that...
Yep, and that's our next stop. Hey, Paka Paka!
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been...
That's, pretty rare record, you know? Besides, I haven't...
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa.
Nice. That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing...
Is that really a thing? Well,
You know how it goes, Mualani.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is...
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher. Besides the legend left by the first chief, it's full of strange symbols. Almost like it's a part of the chief made which brings up...
Whoa.
Yes, but
That's right!
Behold! The wind rises.
Afternoon, Uncle New.
A surprise. Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. It's just that...
Huh?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's just that, after all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people of the Springs.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no better than Uncle New.
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds I won't try to stop you, our mission as guides has never been to prove anything.
I understand.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it.
Was this made with spinel fruit?
Right, which is precisely...
You really know me best, Uncle New. All right. Traveler and Paimon, tomorrow we'll set...
Yay! Paimon can't...
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
It's about time to meet up now. Let's head to the spot Mualani mentioned.
Too slow. The wind rises.
Traveler, Paimon, over here.
You're here, Mualani! Oh, and those strange scholars are here too.
Good morning, you two.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has officially begun.
Yay!
First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it an important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the spring. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the
Is there any theoretical base?
Theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my...
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great adventure!
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the...
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh? Wow, there are a lot.
As expected, the first clue...
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, when the first chief created the map. So it'll be impossible.
You're a real...
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholasaurs don't like gathering as herd unless it's...
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan...
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away.
According to what I've deciphered from the map...
But to get there...
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. But it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's
No, we actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so? Then that...
And now I understand how much you care. Follow me and stay close. Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
Sure seem
Kevin, you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley.
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholasaurs. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gathering.
But on what basis?
Okay.
Let Paimon...
According to the map, the clue is
this is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between...
Me? All right. When Varandra decided to... I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholasaurs relied on... But I'm...
Oh.
You can just call me...
In that case, please stay here and... Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholasaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak... But this plant can help us solve... We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick...
So...
Don't worry, it's also good for your...
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy.
Perfect. Okay. Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful! Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger. Follow me and stay close. How could there be so many here? We can't get through! Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Careful! Don't startle them. Follow me and stay close. We must be getting close.
Look! A bunch are gathering.
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun?
But Paimon...
Sounds like someone has been trying to...
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like...
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholosaurs. But that must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. So
we've passed the first stage of the...
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical bait.
Has he always been this way, Miss Karia?
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trust.
Yes, I understand.
Mulalani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our...
Hard to tell.
Aha! I got... Though the lines are kinda rough, find our next destination.
Really? You got...
Well, intuition is also... Alright, break time is over.
Quit following me.
This is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragon's living in... Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may...
Oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected... Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. and therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left.
Wow, amazing!
Now everyone's contributing.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious.
All right, then let's start searching.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons use the device long.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken.
Whoa, it started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light, but according to the map, there should be 2 more.
The wind rises. Behold!
Paimon sees it! Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
The wind rises.
Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there...
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use... Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between... If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit...
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more...
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information, and theoretic... Huh? But...
If Verandra can't control it, then that all...
Okay, well...
After all the adventures she's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
All right. Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node.
Wait, but handling it this...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty...
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast! If we don't manage to reach...
Do you still remember the promise? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two...
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Let's ride!
Mualani, we've taken care of the final node! Please be careful! Let's ride! Moments Paimon thought it was.
I'm confident I could do it all over again.
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically.
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to.
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes.
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep. And that's our next stop.
Huh?
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility.
No way!
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of this...
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information, everything points to...
And what if you're... I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, the spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies of water, and at this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag us to the...
He does seem to have a point.
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim.
Then it seems like it's time for our collapse.
But didn't we all agree to trust...
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I can't...
No, I refuse...
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such...
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all be... How about this? You and Karia, wait, I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic.
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get...
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is...
Do you also think that this is a reckless... It's okay. That's complete... This is just how it is to be a guide. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. Although I'm pretty convinced if the scholars still choose to reject, the same goes for the two of... The good news is that I know...
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've tried... Besides, it's gonna take more than a whirlpool to scare the two of us. We all managed to...
Aw, Paimon. Come on, bring it in again.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we can gather... Matters of luck aside, he definitely knows a lot about geography.
I know, it's just that we can't...
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon or...
You're right.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What?
I tried to persuade him. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came to call for help.
Oh, why did this have to happen now? Can we...
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went...
Brandra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes, it's just...
Right, who knows if we...
Seems we...
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come...
How can you say that? It's already bad enough.
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the whirlpools to reappear. The only problem is that we still don't know exactly. It's already getting late now. And we've been on the move for a whole...
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt what...
We have plenty of tasty things to eat.
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help...
Go ahead. I'll... What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camping. Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help out.
What was that?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. Not bad, right?
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were just playing it for good luck!
My parents told me that most... In a sense, this trip to the
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too!
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories, it's said that he was the first...
That sounds pretty...
Yeah. There isn't a place... Even now, no one has even come close... But oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious... It really makes me wonder what... How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party!
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try to rest and conserve energy now?
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who...
Yeah, she's right!
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire party?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules.
Okay, sounds...
So... Let's hear everyone's idea.
Paimon can go first. Most importantly, it's about making the trip...
Yes, I can't agree more. You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making... It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. It's understandable. Why don't I circle back to you later? Next...
Me? If you ask about my...
That doesn't matter.
All right. Before you reach the desk...
Yeah,
I'm on too!
All right. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in... So...
Not...
There's nothing difficult to... He must have discovered enough valuable results. Before coming here, someone had stolen. All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort... Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results, the journey is meaningless.
I sympathize with your situation.
I don't need your sympathy. What happened during the... I must make it to the mysterious island. And if I have to entrust my life to someone else to achieve...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology? 'Cause it's...
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs. If the goal of the journey was to reach because the final destination of... It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. It's my hope to also make everyone feel happy along the way to their destination. That is what I would truly call a journey.
Just as you don't agree with me, I can't agree with your point of view either.
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling is to help people understand each other.
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round.
Huh? Paimon slept so well. Oh, Mulan and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to.
Squall Fury! Wind rises. Everything was futile.
Just in time. I was about to go.
What the? You are.
We're in luck. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us?
He's right. We should really hurry over to the.
Even though we had this discussion yesterday.
You bet.
Okay, then let's go.
Behold! Ah!
Let's see where this cave leads. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me!
Is that...
It appears these caves were...
I see. Then the spirit altering the lava's flow created temporary holes which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space. Yes, it can all be explained in theory now.
Are all scholars from...
hard to say.
But can there be an island in this kind of underground?
It appears we haven't reached our depth. Off we go.
Squall and Fury. Ah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ha! Ga! Ha! Ga! Ha! Ja! Ha! Ga! Ha! Ga!
Whoa, what's that light?
Let's keep going. We'll be... Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone. Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
The wind rises.
Careful, more falling rocks!
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well.
There are plants.
There's nothing unusual about that. This is... Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one...
Isn't that the talisman your teacher...
Yes. In which case...
There's so...
The lava here doesn't look very stable.
From here, the light seems to...
A distant light.
Miss Guide, it seems Verandra has also
I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where...
Really?
I'm a scholar. When I first heard about the legend of the... One exaggerated description I heard, under certain environmental conditions, since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the...
So you mean we really found the mysterious island?
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will be priceless.
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see what you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island that my ancestors once...
Are you joking?
But Mualani's judgment has always been...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be... To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered completely...
As we agreed before, please trust my...
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to take it!
She's not that kind of person.
The result is right before my very eyes!
Oh no! He went running in! How can he...
Not good. We must stop him!
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking? Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Misguide. Varamdra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters. Let the world come alive!
Gather! Behold! Solidify! Squall and Fury! Stabilize!
Faster! Amazing! Ha! Go! Shower me with praise! Carving wave! Ha! The lava is rising!
Varamdra!
Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mu?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be a lot spicier than...
But that's way too risky! Okay then. Don't worry, Mualani, we'll...
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. More falling rocks. Okay, watch this! Over there! Oh, looks like I'm just in time.
It's right there! I'm almost there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way...
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it.
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest honor for it. That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself. And even Ko'olo, you want to know why
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back?
You!
Come with me.
No!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't serious.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome.
No, I refuse! I can still—
Seriously?
Varamdra!
Whoa.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, so...
Kari...
She's finally up.
Mualani, the lava is open.
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle...
Where did all these come?
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. We escaped danger and made it back alive. That's a—
Oh!
What's the point?
Hey, don't look so depressed. You'll...
Actually, according to the map, we still have one more leg of the journey.
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Oh, here, look!
Really? Let
Congratulations, Guide from the Future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary Mysterious Island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real mysterious island.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the...
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastlines changed. The journey to the mysterious island. Yeah. I think I understand the choice he made now.
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. If that's the case, the principle of vulcanite formation implies that it will only appear at the start of fierce lava activity. And the flowing lava will quickly... This means that there's...
Our journey is not yet over.
Fine.
Don't be so down.
Paimon remembers now. There's still...
Mualani, it's good to see...
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious...
But you still have a question?
Yes.
Yes,
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey. But why didn't you...
Because...
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on...
Oh, yeah.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color when it comes into contact. Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden message. But once the dust starts... And this is the choice that the first chief left to us. If you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest honor. But the legend of the mysterious island would be destroyed as well. If you choose to remain silent, then the mysterious island will remain... In the end, my companions and I all
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat, people like Ko'olo will still look down on you.
But have you noticed that Ko'olo, who claims to have been to the island, hasn't actually completed the trip?
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he went to the mysterious island.
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mualani, probably because he thought she wouldn't be able to reach the mysterious... As guides, we are not adventurers, let alone... But in the process, we also gain... Many guides they end up becoming more like thieves who would... This is why the first... Aside from me, many other tribes... So they've also made pacts with their companions.
You've all...
Sir... Given her talent and I believe if instead...
Karia?
You're the same as always, Varamdra. In any case...
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that?
Yes, of course.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating, so I'm sure I won't be able to turn you down this time either.
Karia, given that I have been presented with new evidence, I've come up with a very general theory. Perhaps the treasure I'm seeking has been by my side.
I understand, Verandra.
It appears this guest has also...
It seems he's fun.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just like Karia said.
But it seems he's still as stubborn as before.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice.
But Uncle knew. I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey...
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can pass...
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken...
Then remember, the next time you...
Friends. I suppose we are theoretically friends.
Well, that's one way to thank some.
Then Verandra and I will be taking our leave.
Okay, bye-bye.
You're back already. So...
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more...
You... Seems you really learned a lot from...
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of... New. I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I've even been to... the mysterious island.
Koholo. Even if you had never been to the... But as for what we would deny about you... Oh.
Me?
So now, our trip to the
Yeah, but I have one more place.
Too slow. Quit following me. Behold!
This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo here, it'll bring us good luck. I'm sure of it.
What made you think...
Well, we completed our trip.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guide. Yet you...
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know if you get me or not.
No, I get it.
Traveler!
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of a journey? It's a good one. Then let's make...
Yep, Paimon's ready!
3, 2, 1. Kaholasaur!
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Solidify!
Strike a pop!
Squall Fury!
Rise!
Time for a light shift.
Stabilize!
The wind rises. Quit following me. Squall Fury!
Don't mind if I do!
Out of the way or get blown away!
Don't mind if I do. The wind rises.
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
You even want this?
Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Too slow. Squall and Fury. Behold! Quit following me. The wind rises. Quit following me.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Prepare yourself. Wind sword teeth. Unsightly insects. Squall and Fury. Behold!
All right, let's finish this fast. Fire hazard.
The wind rises. Cry louder.
Time for a light show.
Yes, you are.
I'm good.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Quit following me. Behold!
Some gems? They're so shiny!
Too slow. The wind rises.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as... Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine... All right, that should do it for now. But I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like...
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon...
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure...
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point.
Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very...
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of... Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the...
Mualani told us a little...
500 years ago, unlike the other nation, the battle against the Abyss, even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters, and still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more immediately after the war. But at that time, our civilization would, if we didn't bring the So that's...
After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a... Since the plan was meant... But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from...
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500, only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed... If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Arc, the goal was to reunite. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select the Chosen would then stand by my side.
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom.
So in other words...
Yes. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from... Once again, it...
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection...
Exactly. It's just... If we want to unblock... So, Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all... During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the
Well, we have less than...
Yes. But we have no choice. We cannot start the planet. That's also why I haven't been...
But if you knew this whole time...
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust... I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get...
Huh? Oh, right!
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingent. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to... In addition to their sentimental value, the item...
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant... Over time, they became imbued with a on their own. Each item... By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted.
But weren't they all precious treasures?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever, and then it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Ek... Besides, when those here... If they knew those items...
Even when you...
There's no... The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battle. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture...
Well...
Now that Kachina has... And we could all use the rest, that... Try not to let it get to... All right.
When I was young, I used to say, they attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice seeing the children of... I've witnessed their energy. Even when they cause trouble. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. Just like... So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The abyss. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer... But you came to me because I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember, otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head fight, but...
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. We will do even across...
Yeah! No...
I am... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you when... I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find... So, don't forget it.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes.
Who?
We are the those who... That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Squall Fury!
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She could...
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes.
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I want.
What? Do you really have to go that...
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. I appreciate the Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind the... In the end, it's all...